The 8 fastest growing tourism destinations in the world. Tourism is travel for pleasure or business. Also, the theory and practice of touring, the business of attracting, accommodating and entertaining tourists, and the business of operating hours. The World Tourism Organization defines tourism more generally in terms which go beyond the common perception of tourism as being limited to holiday activity only, as people traveling to and staying in places outside their usual environment for not more than one consecutive year for leisure and not less than 24 hours business and other purposes. Tourism can be domestic within the traveler's own country or international, and international tourism has both incoming and outgoing implications on a country's balance of payments. Tourism numbers declined as a result of a strong economic slowdown, the late 2000s recession between the second half of 2008 and the end of 2009, and in consequence of the outbreak of the 2009 H1N1 influenza virus, but slowly recovered until the COVID-19 pandemic put an abrupt end to the growth. The United Nations World Tourism Organization estimated that global international tourist arrivals might decrease by 58% to 78% in 2020, leading to a potential loss of 0.9 to 1.2 trillion US dollars in international tourism receipts. If you're new here, welcome. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our subsequent videos. Global tourism accounts for 8% of global greenhouse gas emissions, as well as other significant environmental and social impacts that are not always beneficial to local communities and their economies. For this reason, many tourist development organizations are beginning to focus on sustainable tourism in order to mitigate negative effects caused by the growing impact of tourism. According to the most recent United Nations World Tourism Barometer, these locals are picking up steam amongst travelers. Palestinian Territories, up 58%. The term Palestinian Territories has been used for many years to describe the territories occupied by Israel since 1967, namely the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. More recently, the official United Nations terminology has been used, occupied Palestinian territories, increasingly replacing other terms since 1999. Arabic is the official language within the Palestinian Authority. The Palestinian Arabic is the vernacular. Hebrew and English are widely spoken. 16.1% of the population speak Hebrew as their native language, and Hebrew is also second or third language to many other Palestinians. An unlikely front-runner, the Palestinian territories consisting of the West Bank, East Jerusalem and the Gaza Strip saw a strong surge in tourism over the past year. The spike was, at least partly, driven by the opening of the Wild Off Hotel in Bethlehem, which flaunts rooms customized by the likes of Banksy, Sami Musa and Dominic Petrin. Other attractions include numerous historically significant archaeological, historical and religious sites. Egypt, up 51%. Egypt, a country linking Northeast Africa with the Middle East, dates to the time of the pharaohs. A millennia-old monuments sit along the fertile Nile River Valley, including Giza's colossal pyramids and Great Sphinx, as well as Luxor's hieroglyphic-lined Karnak Temple and Valley of the King's Tombs. The capital, Cairo, is home to the Ottoman landmarks like Muhammad Ali Mosque and the Egyptian Museum, a trove of antiquities. Given that political unrest and terror attacks continue to plague Egypt, not to mention UK and Russian flight bans, it may come as a surprise that it made this list. From the Nile, the world's second longest river, and the colossal pyramids of Giza to the trove of antiquities at the Egyptian Museum and the beach resort of Sharm el-Sheikh, the lure of the land has globe-trotters taking the risk. Northern Mariana Islands, up 37%. The Northern Mariana Islands are a U.S. Commonwealth in the Pacific Ocean. Saipan, the largest island, is known for its sandy shores and mountainous landscapes. In clear waters off its west coast is the tiny coral-fringed Managana Islets. On Saipan's northeast coast, turtles inhabit the Kroto, a cavern dive site. Nearby memorials mark Banzel Cliff and Suicide Cliff, sites from World War II's Battle of Saipan. Egypt is considered to be a regional power in North Africa, the Middle East and the Muslim world, and a middle power worldwide. With one of the largest and most diversified economies in the Middle East, which is projected to become one of the largest in the world in the 21st century, Egypt has the second largest economy in Africa, the world's 33rd largest economy by nominal GDP, and the 19th largest by PPP. The Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands is a 15-island archipelago in the western Pacific Ocean. Travelers are flocking to this paradise of sunny skies, powdery sands, crystal clear waters, coral reefs and mountains. Experts attribute the uptick in tourism to the Marianas Visitors Authority's 2017 marketing campaign, Paradise for Everyone, as well as the TV series Game of Thrones, which was filmed on the island. Iceland, up 35%. Iceland, a Nordic island nation, is defined by its dramatic landscape with volcanoes, geysers, hot springs, and lava fields. Massive glaciers are protected in Vatnajökull and Snæfellsjökull national parks. Most of the population live in the capital, Reykjavik, which runs on geothermal power and is home to the National and Saga museums, tracing Iceland's Viking history. Situated on the southern edge of the Arctic Circle, Iceland is known for its majestic terrain, volcanoes, glaciers, turquoise lagoons, lava fields, thermal hot springs, black sand beaches, and waterfalls. Beyond the allure of its natural scenery, the recent rise in tourism has been further bolstered by Iceland Air Stopover, a policy that allows passengers flying across the Atlantic to explore the Nordic island nation for up to 7 nights at no additional airfare cost. Tunisia, up 33%. Tunisia, officially the Republic of Tunisia, is a country in the Maghreb region of North Africa. It is bordered by Algeria to the west and southwest, Libya to the southeast, and the Mediterranean Sea to the north and east, covering 163,610 km². Tunisia is the smallest country in North Africa. Tunisia's Mediterranean coast, cosmopolitan capital, and ancient ruins of Carthage have attracted visitors since the 1960s. But after the 2015 terror attacks, travel decreased significantly. Now the North African nation is rebounding, triggering a much-needed boost for the crippled tourism industry. Vietnam, up 31%. Vietnam is a Southeast Asian country known for its beaches, rivers, Buddhist pagodas, and bustling cities. Hanoi, the capital, pays homage to the nation's iconic communist-era leader, Ho Chi Minh, via a huge marble mausoleum. Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, has French colonial landmarks, plus Vietnamese war history museums, and the Chu Chi tunnels used by Viet Cong soldiers. With its bamboo forests, terraced rice fields, golden shores, bustling cities, and rich culture, it's no wonder Vietnam is gaining notoriety as a top vacation destination in Southeast Asia. The 1,000-mile-long North-South Railway, often referred to as the Reunification Express, takes passengers on a picturesque route from Hanoi in the north to Ho Chi Minh City in the south. Vietnam is also emerging as an Epicurean hotspot with a diversity of authentic dishes. The best places to sample local cuisine, traditional open-air markets and street food stalls located throughout the country. Uruguay, up 30%. Uruguay is a South American country known for its verdant interior and beachline coast. The capital, Montevideo, revolves around Plaza Independencia, once home to a Spanish citadel. It leads to Ciudad Vieja, Old City, with Art Deco buildings, colonial homes, and Mercado del Puerto, an old port market with many stick houses. La Rambla, a waterfront promenade, passes fish stalls, piers, and parks. Bordered by Argentina, Brazil, Rio de la Plata, and the Atlantic Ocean, Uruguay is defined by its temperate climates, lush inland landscape, and sandy shores, from the colorful capital of Montevideo to popular resort town of Punta del Este. Political stability, economic development, and affordability add to its appeal. Plus, Uruguay is one of 2 South American countries not affected by Zika. Nicaragua, up 28%. Nicaragua, set between the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, is a Central American nation known for its dramatic terrain of lakes, volcanoes, and beaches. Vast Lake Managua and the iconic stratovolcano Momotombo sits north of the capital Managua. To its south is Granada, noted for its Spanish colonial architecture and an archipelago of navigable islets rich in tropical bird life. Nestled between Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea, Nicaragua is blessed with a bounty of lakes, volcanoes, beaches, and islands. Thanks to its year-round warm weather, the Central American nation is also making an impression on jet settlers looking to escape the cold. Best of all, it's also ultra affordable, meaning you can travel in first-class style for cheap, and there are even more deals during the off-season. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, drop a comment below, and turn on post notifications so you don't get to miss out on any of our subsequent videos.